Good morning. Hello everyone, welcome to your Sunday morning stretch and flow. Hope you're well, I hope you're healthy, hope you're ready and raring to go. The sun is shining here in Maidstone. Looks like a lovely day. So we're going to get into it, okay? So today's class we're going to focus on working through the back of the body. So mobilizing the spine, working through a few twists and just really opening up through the posterior chain. I'm hoping you can hear me. It doesn't look like you can, but I'm hoping you can. Give me a shout if you can't hear me. Yeah, so working through the back of the body, we're just going to open up, we're going to twist a little bit, and we're going to get right into it, okay? So when you're ready, all you need is your mat. So just come and take a seat as we usually do, and we'll get nice and warm. Okay. So bring yourself down to a seated position. Okay, cross your legs or just find yourself a comfortable space. And you're going to start by taking a big deep breath in and gently releasing out through the mouth. Again, big breath in, release it out. Okay, take a big roll of the shoulders. Just slowly at first start to unravel through the upper back. Perfect. And then take a big roll forwards. Okay, now bring your right ear towards your right shoulder, just dropping down and gently stretching through the side of the neck. And then just gently roll the chin towards the chest, dropping forwards, allowing that breath to fill up through the neck and the top of the back. And then just gently roll the left ear towards the left shoulder, stretching through the other side. Perfect. One more time, roll it towards the center. And back to the right side. Good. Okay, taking a big breath in, you're going to lift both hands overhead. And as you breathe out, gently interlink the fingers and just reach as high as you can. Keeping your knees and your hips grounded. Just really allow every segment of your spine to open up. And then from here, breathe out and gently reach to the right side. If you need to release those hands down to the floor, that's absolutely fine. Keep stretching those arms, keep reaching through the side of the body. Bring it back to the center. Switch to the other side. Again, if it's more comfortable with the hand down, it's absolutely fine. Perfect. Release it all the way down. Take another little roll of the shoulders, just release. And we're going to come and turn to the side of our mat. So coming into a child's pose to start with. Bring your hands forward, bring your knees wide, and then just sink your hips back, nice and low. And we're just going to start to open up the back. So with each and every breath, just inch your fingers further forwards. Start to feel that opening through the shoulders. Okay, from here we're going to walk both hands to the left side, keeping them long, and then again just settle down until you can feel that big stretch through the right side of the body. So all through the shoulder, all through the lats, and then relax down. Perfect. Draw it back towards the center. And then just gently walk your hands over to the other side. Breathing out. Relaxing down, feeling that big stretch through the left side. Okay, from here, walk it back to the center. And you can gently untuck your toes and bring yourself up to a down dog position. So hips come towards the ceiling. Drop your chin towards your chest, and then drop your chest towards your thighs. Just take a pedal of the feet here, just releasing through the back of the legs. Good. And then when you feel ready to, you're going to walk the feet all the way in until they reach the hands. And just hold here in your forward fold for a second. So relax the shoulders down, relax the hands. Tuck your chest in towards your thighs and just release anything you're still holding on to. Good. Bring your hands together at the bottom. We're going to take a big breath in and draw the hands all the way up the center line to reach the ceiling. So breathe in. Breathe out, extend. Good. Let's do that again. So release the hands, come all the way down to forward fold. Hands together at the bottom. Breathe in, lift. How tall can you make your body at the top? Perfect. One last time. Release it all the way down. Hands together. Breathe in, lift. Perfect. Okay, let's work a little more through our sun salutation. So breathe out, back to that forward fold. You're going to take a big step back with your right leg, coming into lunge. Lift your chest, eye gaze forwards. Take a big breath out, step both feet back. Down dog. And again, a little movement here. You can take a little twist through the neck. You can bend the knees. Take a big breath in, bend the knees, roll forwards. Drop down towards the floor, elbows into the ribs. You're going to find baby cobra, or you can come all the way to up dog. Opening the chest, squeezing through the back of the body. Perfect. Breathe out, push it back. We're going to step our left leg through and find our warrior one position. So right foot turns slightly out. We breathe in, lift the arms. Breathe out and sink down. Now you can stay here if you feel comfortable. If you want a little more, you're going to release your left hand down and reach for the right leg. Come into this reverse revolved warrior. So this is where the back starts to come into it. Breathe out, reach that top arm high overhead. And feel that beautiful twist through the spine. Perfect, release it out. All the way to the floor. Step in. Breathe and lift. Okay, let's go through that sequence one more time. So release it down, breathe out. Step your left leg back this time. Lifting chest high. Feel that beautiful opening through the hip in the lunge. Down dog, push it back. A little release if you need to. Then take a big breath in, roll forwards. Knees or toes is your option as you come down. And then cobra or up dog. Good, well done. Breathing out, push back. This time your right leg steps through. Find that warrior position. Breathe and lift. And if you want that twist, release your right hand Down to the back, reaching for the back of the left thigh, and extend your top hand over. Good, release it out. Step both feet in, and just come back to this forward fold. Breathe, and find a center of calm. Good. Okay, now staying with the twist. Time to intensify it a little. So make sure your feet come together, big toes and heels, and then knees. Squeeze the thighs as much as you can. Then we're going to breathe and lift to intense pose. So breathe in, lift the arms. Breathe out, sink the hips back as if you're sitting onto an imaginary chair. You're going to gently rotate if you can, drawing your right hand to the outside of your left knee, and then take your left hand high. If this is too much, just bring up a little bit or release the arms, okay? We want to keep the knees level, and we want to focus on twisting and opening through that top arm. Should feel the burn through your legs. Perfect. Okay, release your right hand down towards the floor. Step your right leg back and come back into this lunge twist position. So if you need to, your back knee can drop to the floor. If not, breathe and lift up. So you should feel quite an intense stretch and strength through that left leg. Really ground it and use it to twist and open away. Perfect. Release it in. Come back to that intense pose. Give your legs a little shake if they need it. Knees and thighs back together. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, sink. And then if you want it, left hand to right knee, twist and open. Perfect, well done. Okay, from here, left hand comes down, left leg steps back, come into that big lunge twist. Perfect, release both hands down, step your feet back, come back to that child's pose. Oh, breathe and relax. Allow those hips to settle back. Allow those hands to walk forward and just find your breath. Good. Okay, from here we're going to find a little more twist and mobilization through the spine. But first, we're going to keep our hands where they are. And we're going to come back into that up dog position. So scoot your hips forward, untuck your toes, and then just gently rest the hips down towards the floor. And this time we're just using it as a big stretch. So use the hands, push the floor away, and lift your chest a little bit higher. If you can lift the thighs off. Perfect, well done. And then from here, just take a big look over your left shoulder as much as you can. And then switch to the right. Perfect. Okay, from here, bring your chest all the way down towards the floor. And we're going to come into a scorpion stretch. So facing the floor, your left hand is going to come out long. And then your right hand is going to stay just underneath your right shoulder. We're then going to roll over towards the left arm and then just gently stretch through the back. So use that right hand to push the floor away and turn your hips towards the sky if you can. If it's too much, just come to wherever you feel comfortable. If you're like me, you just felt a big click through your spine. Good, we're just going to hold here for another few seconds. Okay, release back to the center. And we're going to switch to the other side. So this time, right hand comes out long, left hand under shoulder. Push the floor away with that left arm. And just rotate your hips towards the sky. Perfect. Bring it back to the center. Hands down, we scoot back up to that up dog. And just release through the core of the chest. Good, well done. Release through the neck if you need to. Just take it nice and easy. Okay, push back to your child's pose. Another variation here, we're going to thread the needle through. So reach the right hand through underneath the left armpit, drop the ear and shoulder down towards the mat, and then just adjust the arms until you can feel that opening through the upper back. Perfect. Maybe you want to crawl that top hand forward a little further. Maybe you want to twist through a little more. Okay, bring it back to the center. Switch to the other side. Left hand comes through. Release down. Good, release it here and bring yourself all the way around onto your back. So a few more stretches just to release through the back of the body. So when you're here, give your knees a big hug, just gently rock back and then draw side to side just to release through that lower back. Perfect. Okay, extend your right leg long. Keep your left leg tucked in towards your chest for a little while. We're just going to rotate through this top leg. So just draw a little circle with the knee. Feel that opening through the back of the hip. Good. Okay, when you're ready, keep this top knee where it is. We're going to roll over onto the right side. And just find a gentle lying twist. So try to keep your shoulders pinned down towards the floor if you can. And just adjust that top leg until you're really, really comfortable here. We're just going to close our eyes and really relax into that twist. Allow your hips to feel heavy. Allow your shoulders to roll back and down. Perfect. Release it back to the center. This time you're going to bring your right knee up and in. Let's just find that release on the right side. So just creating small circles with the knee, just rotating gently. And then when you're ready, just drop it over towards the left side. Adjust till you feel comfortable. And then relax right down. Perfect. Bring it back to the centre. Bring both knees back in towards the chest and just take a little rock side to side. Just release. Good. Okay, bring yourself up towards a seated position, keeping your legs out long in front of you. And we're going to find a seated twist this time. So bring your right foot up, pop it over towards the right knee. Make sure your sit bones are pinned down to just adjust till you're comfortable. Then you're going to use your left hand to hug that right knee in really tight. And then we're just going to gently turn away. So to really make the most of this stretch, we need to sit up nice and tall. So lift your shoulders up, back, and down. And then as you turn away, see if you can lift the crown of your head a little higher. Good. Each and every breath, keep twisting, keep reaching. Okay, twist back towards the centre, switch the other side. Left foot comes in, and it draws over. Use your right hand to hug it in. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to gently turn away. So use that back arm as a second spine. Really extend, gently push the floor away from you. Okay, release. Bring it back to the center, that position we started in. And you can either stay in that cross-leg position, or if you want a little challenge, you're going to bring the right foot up on towards your left thigh, okay? So just going to find a little more hip stretch just to finish off. So if you can, come here, pin your hips down towards the floor, and push your knees as close towards the mat as you can. You're going to bring your right hand down. Take a big breath in, lift the left arm overhead, and then just gently breathe out and reach over. So hopefully you'll feel a little more open than we did at the beginning. And you can bend that right arm and just go a little further. Okay, breathe in, lift up, windmill the arm, switch the other side. Breathe out, gently reach. Okay, drop hands to the center. And try to keep your back as long as possible. We're just going to gently walk the hands forward. And then drop the elbows down to the floor if you can. Oh, and then feel that big stretch through the hips. Good, release it up. We're going to switch the legs around. So if you're cross-legged, just switch around so we can work a little more through the other hip. And if you're with me, just bring your left foot up this time towards the top of your right knee. And we can do it all again. Right hand comes down. Take a big breath in, lift up. Breathe out, reach over. Good, windmill, reach the other side. And then reach towards the front. Just see where you can come to this time. Okay, lift yourself up. And from here, you're going to draw the soles of your feet together, come into a butterfly stretch. So the aim of the game is to relax the knees as much as possible so they just naturally fall, okay? If you're up here, it's not a problem. But I want you to breathe and just gently allow them to relax as much as they can, okay? So try not to hold on to any tension. If you want to, you can use your elbows to just gently push the knees down a little further. But you don't have to. Okay, one last big stretch for the side of the body. Extend your right leg out long. Tuck your left foot in. Draw your right hand towards your right ankle. Take a big breath in with the left arm. Breathe out and gently reach over. So as always, try not to just crumble forwards. I want you to really actively lift and open through the side of the body. Keeping that left knee down as much as we can. Okay, release it out. Switch the other side. Left leg comes long. Right foot tucks in. Hand comes down. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, reach over. Good. Okay, bring it back to the center. Come back to that cross-leg position. And we're just going to finish with our breaths. So as we started, bring your hands towards your knees. Take a big roll of the shoulders, up, back, and then down. And then once you're here, take a big breath in through the nose. Gently release through the mouth. Focus on how your body feels compared to how it was 30 minutes ago. Do you feel more open? Do you feel more relaxed? Do you feel a little bit more ready to face the day? Allow that breath to just flow naturally. And then when you're ready, bring both hands onto your heart center, one on top of the other. And we take one last final releasing breath together. So breathe in through the nose, fill the lungs. Breathe out, let it all go. Just take a little release of the neck, a little roll through the shoulders. Give yourselves a big clap. Thank you so much for joining me again, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you're feeling a little bit more stretchy, a little bit more open. So as always, any questions, any issues, drop me a message on here or on the Youth at Rochester page, and I shall see you again next week. Thank you so much for joining me.